That challenge would fall on the shoulders of product development veteran Jeff Browning.
How do you make an egg that looks like an egg, that you can pour things into, easy access, and then once it cooks, you're not gouging it in and trying to spoon it out to get it to pop out as a solid egg. That was the biggest challenge. So
Jeff got to work and began to bring Betsy's idea to life.
Well, the hardest part was trying to make it perfectly like an egg. And inside of a real egg, there's actually an air pocket at the top. And what happens is during, obviously, the incubation period, and when you cook it, it goes out through the semi-permeable membrane of the eggshell, and it shrinks, and so the hard-boiled egg gets to expand. When you do that in a synthetic environment, natural, if we were to do that and fill it all the way to the top, it'll explode.
Exploding eggs were not an option. So through round after round of trial and error and meeting all the stringent requirements.
So you had to do something that was fairly rigid, that A, passes all the FDA requirements for food product contact, and then also can be reusable and clean easily and all those kind of things.
Jeff finally figured out how to beat Mother Nature at her own game.
Basically what we figured out we had to do was to make a three-piece design. You have to have one piece so that you can make it easy when the person takes the egg. You pour the whole egg, crack the yolk, has to have enough clearance here, about 1.25 inches for the egg yolk not to break. It'll fill up 3/4 of the way up, allow for the expansion as it cooks. And what we learned early on is we had to put some weights on the bottom because it was too buoyant, there's too much air and it would tip over. Then we get this slantly looking egg instead of a bullet shape was what we were going for.